at NYIT, the Poetry Review, with your host, Eldrige Cleaver.
Thank you. Thank you very much. First show at NYIT, and I'm surprised that anybody showed up. We are broadcasting live, so we do have an audience of possible millions. And we'd like to invite all of you to appreciate poetry along with us on the Poetry Review. And now, thank you. And now a poem. A bird whistles, the sun bristles, never to be forlorn again. My mother in chaps. Race. Thank you. Thank you. And we'll take a short break. When we come back, our first guest, Brian Murray. And we're back here at the NYIT Poetry Review. Our first guest tonight again is Brian Murray.
Thank you, Eldrige.
Thank you. Brian, when did you start writing poetry?
About 20 minutes ago.
20 minutes? How did we contact you?
I was just in the studio.
You've enjoyed poetry?
It's a lifetime pursuit.
A lifetime
of enjoyment.
Yes. And who are some of your favorite poets?
Brian Murray.
Brian Murray, is there another Brian Murray?
No, he's my favorite.
One more. We're talking with Brian Murray, who is also your favorite poet.
Yes.
Brian Murray, so you've written, how many poems have you written in 20 minutes?
Maybe 3.
I imagine they're not epic poems.
They're short. Haiku-ish.
I see. Haiku. So you're working within the haiku format? Or I noticed you said haiku-ish.
Right.
Does that mean you're not sticking to the 575
kind of rounded
meter?
It off.
To
4 lines.
4 lines. Well, haiku has 3.
Uh-huh.
And haiku, do you know about haiku?
No, would you like to tell me?
If I can, I'd like to read a short excerpt from a poem.
There's no other poem.
About my mother.
I cut them.
Yes. Choking on plastic. Car fumes. Other people. Reading books. Mother does it all. Thank you. I've read a number of your poems. I had never heard of you before the show, but...
I never heard of you either, pal.
Well, it's our first show. If you've read poetry, you might have heard me. I have some published works.
Who doesn't?
Well... My works are found in some
Isn't this about me? Aren't you supposed to interview me?
Yes. We'd like to now hear a selection of Brian's poems read to us by Brian. Brian?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Cleaver. It's from a book of poems called My Mother, My Muse. This one's called The Rub. Oh, mother, your calloused feet, in my soft poet's hands, your widening eyes. Thank you.
Your soft callous feet.
Yeah. I thought that up.
How did you get that?
Just thought it.
How did it come?
Just came.
How did it?
Just
like that?
out of the blue.
You wrote it down?
I wrote it down.
What came next?
What?
What came next? You broke. Widening eyes?
In my soft poet's hands.
Oh.
Because I have soft poet's hands. No, don't touch. Come on.
Welcome back to an emotional poetry review. We've just heard one reading from Brian Murray's work. Brian, what is the title of your work if anybody out there would like to get a copy of your poetry?
My mother, my muse.
My mother, my muse. As we all know, the seven muses of ancient antiquity, Callisto, Epiphany, they roll off the tongue, have inspired people for ages. What is it about your mother that has made her your muse? When you write your poetry, do you use number 2 pencil, a pen? Do you like to type your poetry? What is it, your work habits?
Yeah, usually on a computer.
You like to type on the computer?
Yeah. Well, I belong to this chat room, so that's where I kind of write most of my poems.
A poetry chat room?
Not a poetry chat room, no.
A literary chat room?
No.
Something to do with the arts?
No.
A writer's forum?
No.
A collection of literary...
No.
Is it... where singles meet?
Sort of.
Okay.
Meet older women.
So,
young men, older women, that kind of thing. May December.
Right.
.com. MayDecember.com.
I noticed another poem entitled My Tender Feelings. It's a little prissy, the title. Don't you think?
No.